Mohsin is the last white man. Summary of chapter 12. The last chapter finishes at the climax where Una turned dark and she was satisfied with it. Now we will see what happened in the next chapter, so here we go. In the morning, Una's mother saw Una silently. She continued looking at her, but this time looked at Una's jeans and shoes. Una said sorry but didn't know why she said it. The green signal for Una was that her mother was asked for breakfast. So Una prepared a colorful and extraordinary breakfast. They had meal together. The mother said that the meal was great. Una saw her own reflection in a transparent spoon. She spoiled its transparency by using it. All of a sudden, the mother started thinking about Una. That is, it must be hard for Una to cope with her miserable situation. The mother should have supported her in that case. That Una was, of course, a good poor woman for her mother, but mother couldn't express her feelings about that. She was not yet ready for expressive support that time. Therefore, her mother left the table and went to her bedroom and locked it. Una was waiting for her, but her mother didn't come back. Una's waiting was not just a waiting, rather it was a vigil, but didn't last long. Later, she washed the dishes and tidied the kitchen. Una went to Ender's father's house. Upon seeing Una, Anders stared at her and they both kissed one another. That time the lips tasted different for both. Una said sorry for her mother's behavior last night, but Anders thought it might be for her father's condolence who was on his deathbed. However, the three of them sat there. Una wanted to talk to Anders' father, but he was unable to speak. Even Anders wished if his father could speak a sentence or a word at least, but his father's uttered words were no more than sounds. However, even Anders' father too desired to support his son as much as he could. Anders and his father had a strong relationship with each other. Almost everybody in town changed by now, and there were 2 or 3 people who were pale. So they were more than frightened, and they could feel that their days were numbered. They couldn't sleep at night, for they were not sure what would happen ahead. However, what they dreamed of was now turned to live dream. All the damages done in the wake of Changeling were repaired. Gas stations, shops, etc. were reopened. Anders went to meet his boss at the gym center. His boss got very dark and wounded. His boss talked to him in a lighter note as if it was all joke. Moreover, the boss felt sorry for both Anders and his father. Anders didn't recognize anybody at the gym. They might be dark before. They might be recently turned to dark. That was what he was looking now. Before that, he didn't look at the dark man very closely. Anders thought, what made a dark person look different? Was it his gesture, posture, walking style, or speaking style? Or being dark was a sign that was in the control of a person as he controlled his darkness. What was different in being dark that made Anders wondered? Even Una got through new experiences when passed around the town. She was Una, but she was not that white Una. It was like trees, All dark people were like trees, but what distinguished them from one another were their branches, stems, height, barks, leaves, moss, and fern. Una knew some people but looked at them with quite different senses. Everything was changed. She was blind in a sense whether or not people were nice to her. Along with that, she got a new sight of seeing people. The dark police officer seemed different to Una. The dark police officer seemed different to Una, as if the woman police officer was acting as if she was an imposter. But Una felt that she played the role really well.